Alrighty, this is video number 2 in my evolving series of post therapy debriefs, online videos, content. A number of things we worked on today, that are trends for me and might be for you, is this concept of when you're an intellectual and you can see things for how they are. You see sort of through the matrix, yet you're still not feeling like you're able to turn that into something like financial stability, success, etc. Even when other people see you as having been like as a successful person, right? Like I've lived around the world, I've traveled all over the place, I've done some really cool things that most people will never do in their lives. And I've done it on real limited means and resources, just finding ways to make it happen, right? It's an incredible skill. Um, but it's definitely a skill that I also discount for myself because where has it led me? You know, it's opened my eyes. It's made me someone who can see through the materialist bullshit that we all call modern life, at least here in America. Um, and it feels like something that should propel me to greater financial success, like that's what we're ultimately measured by. The ability to create stability in your life is accomplished exclusively through financial success. And, I've been able to create a cool life for myself. I live outside the 9 to 5 grind. I don't deal with that bullshit. But when I look around at houses, around here, and I imagine like, wow, how do these people get such big, beautiful houses and fill them with so many, this abundance of things, and I go, why don't I have that? And then I remember like, oh, okay, these people probably took a job at 21, 22 years old, graduated after college, and started with that minimum wage job and have just ground it out year after year after year since then, getting these 3, 4, 5% raises and putting money into their 401k, and then boom, 15, 20 years later, yeah, you can go and afford a house like that. I'm almost 40, so I'm almost 20 years after college, and I don't have that, but at the same time, I didn't want that. Like, there's no way I was going to, grind away at a boring desk job, 9 to 5 every single day. So why am I comparing myself to what these people have? And they go on vacations and they have nice things, but they're probably bored and inside, and like, they have their own senses of guilt and failure and depression and all that. So it's not helpful to compare, but this is the reality of the world that we live in, this materialist environment. So allowing myself to be happy and proud of who I am and where I am, and, understanding my unique abilities and recognizing that there are gatekeepers out there you know, and it's up to me whether I want to engage in those gatekeepers or not. If I want to pursue something more in the materialist realm, or if I'm comfortable with the stress and anxiety that I bring on myself by doing things a little more ad hoc and last minute. And so far, I'm taking that route. I prefer to, do things my own way. And even though it's a little more stressful, it's a little less predictable than what most people are used to or comfortable with. I'm comfortable with that ambiguity and the unknown. So might as well continue to leverage it, right? So that's kind of what we've been discussing and what I'm going to continue to observe and reflect upon and just try to make the right decisions for me in my life. So, and I hope you guys can too. Cheers.